Yo, what's up you guys, it's SuperLuiGiRichie on the SMR Studios channel, and we're back with another custom plush unboxing. Now, the day I'm filming this, I didn't actually post the wave of other ones, which are right down there. So at this current point in time, I don't know how you guys react to that yet, but I ordered a second wave of a bunch of custom plushies off of Etsy, and I think I got the first one in. I think this is actually a custom King Boo plush, and I'm really excited to crack this open, so with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, you guys, I got the package right here. I was actually currently filming Zombie Episode 5. It's probably out by now, but I'm gonna use Ludwig's knife to open this box, because that's all I really have on me right now. It's actually sharp, so it can probably get the job done. There we go. Okay, there we go. Wow, this looks beautiful. And oh my god. My first impressions, this thing is very put together. I love the face. This looks like the King Boo from like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, everything after the, you know what, even the first Luigi's Mansion. And I love the size of it. I am so happy. The reason I'm so happy is, like, if you guys know, I did a Luigi's Mansion series in the past, and I used basically a jumbo King Boo with a crown. I'm gonna actually bring that here and compare this to the other Boos I have. So, I don't know. Again, this guy's way bigger than this guy, so that works perfectly because he's the boss of all the Boos. So, his tongue comes out just like this guy, and that just works really well with the design perspective. The size is really good. This guy is what I was talking about earlier. So, I basically just did this. This is, I guess, more accurate to, like, I guess the Mario Party Boos or everything outside of Luigi's Mansion. But this is the King Boo Luigi's Mansion, and that's another thing. It's really annoying. The crown falls up. Like, if I move this guy a little bit, the crown falls off. So, very annoying to use this. But he's actually smaller than the Jumbo Boo. If you want to get really technical, I can use this guy as Boolossus from the first Luigi's Mansion. He's basically the giant Boo on the roof, and this is King Boo. So this guy is just a bit bigger, but this guy's like, I'd say he's the size of a Bowser. So it's not as big as this, but not as small as this. I actually popped out my Luigi's Mansion Luigi's to compare to this, just so we can see how they look together. This is amazing. I am big kudos to the seller that made this King Boo. Very awesome. They look so well together. Very good size, and even for the normal Luigi, impressive. I'm very happy with this. I might be more happy for this than the entirety of the Brutals, because I'm probably gonna be using this guy. I don't know, but I'm very impressed. I had lower expectations, but I'm very impressed with this King Boo, to say the least. Gem on the top looks amazing. The sculpt is amazing. Everything is just so put together. With that being said, this is the King Boo, and we are gonna move on to the rest of the custom plushies I ordered. Alright, you guys, my second package is here. I believe this is my King K. Rool, and I'm really excited to crack into this. I actually made a custom King K. Rool, but I think this is a significantly much better version of that. So we're gonna check this out. Probably should have brought scissors for this, but not a problem. Here we have it. I'm really excited for this guy. Get him out. Okay, so here we have the King K. Rool. So his face is really cool because they got the big idea with his one eye being bigger than the other. His mouth is really cool too. He's got nice hands. You can move him around and stuff. Really cool. He has no tail, which kind of sucks, honestly, because this guy is based off an alligator, and alligators have tails. But I'm gonna put him next to this custom King K. Rool we made. This guy's much smaller, and he's based off of the old King K. Rool plush Luigi fan actually made. This one's got a big perk of being much taller. This guy's like a little baby King K. Rool, and this guy's like a big boy. His legs are nice too. He's got the nice cape. The crown is definitely way less delicate versus the one we custom made here. Well, yeah, one perk of this guy is definitely the size. If I put it next to a Bowser, it's basically the equivalent to a Bowser. And most especially Donkey Kong, because, I don't know, he's a little bigger than Donkey Kong, actually, but that could work. Versus the little guy we have here, he's, like, actually the same size as Donkey Kong. But if we put this guy next to a Bowser, he's basically a midget, so I think this King K. Rool works really well with a big Bowser. And we even have Diddy Kong here, which is pretty cool. I like when the villains are bigger than, like, the good guys, because it makes them more intimidating. But yeah, honestly, I'm a little disappointed that there's literally no tail on this guy. Other than all of that, it's pretty solid. Well, with that being said, guys, here is the next plush. Alright guys, you have the next custom that just came in. I have no idea which one this one is. I predicted the last one was King K. Rool. I don't know because of the order they were sent to me, but this one is... Oh my god, it's my new Fawful. This Okay, this one is gonna be a big one, guys. I'm very excited for this one. This is a make or break right now. It's really big. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we're gonna find out. This is an amazing Fawful. So I adjusted the camera a bit to fit him into the whole frame, just to give you an idea of how big he is. But I am very excited. This is probably the most anticipated one out of the bunch that I ordered this time. So let's get into it. His head is really round, just right off the bat. He's got his whole cape thing. I think this thing comes off actually. I think it's made so it can come off, but I'm not sure. Can I put the hood on him like in the game? No. But I can tuck him up like this so he can be like in the game where he's kind of just like, yo guys, what's up? Or I can fold it down if I want to, like that. I don't know, there's a lot I could do with this, which is really cool. And now I'm gonna be comparing it to my old Fawful and just other things I have. I think the biggest factor is with this one guy has arms. He also has this belt like he does in the game. His smile's much wider and the eyes are much more sharper. As for this guy, he looks much more homemade and outdated, but this guy is extremely small compared to this one. And I'm gonna bring some other stuff into the mix to give it more context. So here's my mid-bis, and Fawful is just as big as mid-bis, so I guess them as a duo would work much better now, I guess. Fawful's a bit taller, but mid-bis is still, like, strong enough to give off more dominance, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I guess relatively good size. Yikes, Fawful's bigger than Bowser. The right depth, I can make Bowser look still dominant. I don't know, but this Fawful just looks really detailed and really amazing, despite its really big size. I'd say the same with the Brutals too. But yeah, I think I might be switching this Fawful, making him a bigger character maybe. Since Plush is so like put together, I can make him a way bigger character or whatever. I don't know, thoughts? Now again, here is the big Fawful with Bowser, and then here's the old Fawful. Like, the size is much more like accurate, I guess, to the game, but this is beautiful. That's all I have to say for this one, guys. We're gonna be rolling out the next unboxing video, so check it now. This is definitely one of my favorite ones for sure. All right, you guys got the next package here. I have a few predictions of what this could be. I'm not gonna say, but let's crack this boy open. Oh, it's exactly my prediction. My exact first prediction was Sonic.exe, and I don't know why I just didn't tell you guys at the beginning, but I don't know if I would have rather just messed up the Sonic I had and put the blood on his face, but I think it's pretty cool. I like how his hands are messed up too. Gives it like a really big creepy illusion. But yeah, for the height, it's really tall. I'm actually gonna go compare it to my GX Sonic plush. So I pulled out some of the characters. I'm gonna just take the Sonic I used in my videos. This is a relatively big Sonic, but even this Sonic is like way smaller than this Sonic. Like, this is from head to toe here. Like, I could show you guys just like this, that scale-wise, this Sonic is much smaller than this Sonic. And I'm gonna compare it to Knuckles. So all these custom plushies are just way bigger than regular sized ones. Now this is Victor or Xavier from Thug Life, or Victor from the Sonic series, and he almost matches up. I like how big he is. You can like sit him up as well, which is kind of nice. But yeah, so definitely a fun video idea for the future, so stay tuned for this Sonic.exe video. Hopefully I make it soon. With that being said, let's move on to the next unboxing. Alright, what's up you guys? It's a few months later than the last footage. It's currently December 30th, the day before New Year's, and I finally received the final package of this video, and it took so much longer. So much longer, and there's a big reason behind that, and I wanted to actually sit down and explain that. This is probably the most unique plush I have in my collection, and it took an arm and a leg to get my hands on this. Like, I thought it was going to be difficult to get my hands on the Brutals, completely wasn't. This was an arm and a leg to get my hands on. Now, first of all, it wasn't cheap, so let alone paying for this was an arm and a leg, but then receiving it was a whole nother story, and I'm going to get into it right now. So long story short, I see this plush on Etsy. It's the same website I ordered everything in this video from in the last one. But this particular item was from a different seller. Now basically I talked to the seller for a bit, got some more information on the item, and then I eventually bought it. And a few days later, the seller actually shipped it. And then after that, me and the seller talked a bit back and forth, but then honestly, after that, I didn't really hear anything from the seller for about 3 to 4 months. I even got a confirmation that she shipped it, but I believed it, but I don't really know what happened after that. A few months later, I literally never received the package, and I tried emailing the seller about any updates, but I got absolutely ghosted, which was ridiculous. So then I thought the next best thing to do was to complain to Etsy to get my money back, which is exactly what I did, and then I got my money back. So I was like, great, I got my money back, but now I just took the fattest L with even receiving this custom plush, which really broke my heart. But guess what? Funny enough, the seller emails me and asks me what went wrong. Now, this is what kind of pissed me off. The seller never bothered to message me for the past 3 months. The only time she reached out to me was when I complained to Etsy. They filed me a refund and they notified her about that. And then she had to come for me. The only reason she responded to me was for money. But anyways, the lady reached out to me essentially to figure out whether I got my refund or if I was interested in getting the plush. I was still interested in getting the plush. So it's like, I want this plush. I don't care what happened last time, but the reason I wanted my refund is because you never sent it to me. My dumbass was desperate for this plush. So I clarified it with the lady that I wanted this item, but then she said, oh, you just got your refund, so that's not gonna work. You're gonna have to pay for it again. So then I paid for it again, and long story short, she sent a tracking number, she sent pictures of her shipping it, and now I have finally received it. There's not much to complain about now since I'm holding it, but I have to say, for the price I paid for this, I was not comfortable for the fact that this thing kind of got like delayed for a long time. And I also didn't know whether I was going to receive it or not. But I'm so happy I did because I think this is like my prized possession out of this collection. Let's get right into it, not wasting any time here. Alright guys, here's this big package. I've never been so excited to open something in so long. This is definitely probably the most unique thing that I've received. Oh my god! Oh my god, no way! This was so worth it. King Whomp. A King Whomp plush. I am crapping myself. Oh my god. I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless, guys. We just hit a new high for customs, guys. Look at the texture. Wow. You know, I'm not gonna lie. This looks extremely ugly and weird on the picture. Not horribly ugly, but it looked like, it didn't look perfect. It looked okay. But in person, this looks so cool. He is very big, very geometric. He's very shape-like. Just a giant rectangle, flat rectangle, pretty much. He's very big, very flat. You can tell from my hands. His hands were perfectly made. I love this brick texture they gave him. Perfect for like punching enemies. This is so menacing looking. It's perfect for a villain. It's so big. I brought some characters over here. I definitely want to do a size comparison to this. I brought my Mario. This right here is gonna be so freaking satisfying to do for a video. Wow. King Whomp is gigantic. My Bowser, oh my god. My Bowser looks pathetic next to this guy. I have to get my jumbo one. Not even the jumbo one is as big as this guy. Another honorable mention I'm going to compare this to is the King Babam that I ordered from the last video. He's got the ribbon on him. Not even King Babam can match the size. This thing might now be one of the biggest things in my collection. That's like a normal character. This is so hugely sized. But yeah, guys, this is it. This is King Whomp. I'd say I waited about 6 to 8 months for this, and it was absolutely worth it. This is probably the most beautiful thing that I own, hands down. And definitely in my top 3 in my collection. Top 10, I don't even know. So you'll be seeing this guy soon. You'll be seeing all these guys soon. And if you want to see more content like this, then subscribe and hit that notification bell and smash that like button. With that being said, peace out, and see you guys in the next video.